these guys.
Huh?
Don't be a slowpoke. Angels don't wait for
Time to hack. Tubus.
Hurry, Mr. B.
Tubus.
Dancing in the sky.
Jogger simulator.
Oh no.
Watch out! The scavenger harvesting will draw the attention of this rifle.
Happy birthday to Brad. I do too.
You're not crying.
Yeah. Father is here.
Hurry, Mr. B.
All big daddies are angry.
The little ones that are not longer infused with Adam. They are as vulnerable as any child. If the little one falls, you can call for another at the vent. But to lose even one is a sin.
I actually lost the one because I forget to look at this one.
Only the little ones can open these doors. You must protect them.
Slowpoke, Mr. B. Angels don't wait for slowpokes.
I would have picked you up so he just
Punter.
Time to go, Mr. B. Hop up, Mr. B. No time to wait. Hurry! Hurry, Mr. Bubbles! I'm ready for dream time, Mr. B.
lot of hacking to do. Let's book it! Okay, simple enough. Let's see if I can work. Okay, yes, I can.
Tube time!
So glad PewDiePie made this game.
Thanks, PewDiePie, for making this entire video game single-handedly. Before he was even famous, too.
Chadlus love it used to be. Angels don't wait for slow progress. Time to go, Mr. B.
What I was thinking. Never spliced up once the whole time I was down here in this aquarium. Figured it was bad to mix business with pleasure, but and again, all the nose candy and floor polish I've been wasting time with. This stuff is the mother's milk.
Hop, hop, Mr. B.
Looking at me doing some more hacking. The king of the hack.
Here's fungus.
Ding dong. I think. Oh, Reginald. I disagree.
Dear Mr. Atlas, I appear to be winning this game.
Yes, I
Isn't that a kind of cheese? I actually don't know. Sounds like the name of the cheese.
Hurry, Mr. Bubbles.
Where the hell did you go?
Time to go, Mr. B.
Did you just skip? Did we just? No, we didn't. We didn't. She just running right towards it.
Hurry! They have to speak to draw the attention of this slicer.
Hurry, Mr. Hurry, Mr. B. I can see the angel dancing in the I'm ready for dream time, Mr. B. Hurry, hurry,
Oh, it's
Mr. Bubbles. Don't be a slogan.
You need to
I'm
move.
ready
Come
for
on.
dream time, Mr. B. Time to go, Mr. B.
Flap, 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 flap. Walk like a duck. Hurry up.
Hurry, Mr. B. I can see the angel dancing in the sky.
You better see the angels.
Hop, hop,
They're not
Mr.
even
B.
real.
No time to waste. Hurry, Mr. B.
This silly fool.
Angels
You
and
have to
angels.
move the move.
How can you even be that short? Ridiculous.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead like immediately.
Angels don't
Yeah, he wasn't doing so good.
Don't walk through
Better for
there.
the girl to be with
Hurry,
you.
Mr. B.
Better with you than alone. Alone in the crawling darkness.
Hop, hop, Mr. B. No time to waste. I'm ready for dream time, Mr. B. slowpoke, Mr. B.
I'm not being a
Angels
slowpoke.
don't wait for slowpokes.
Who's
Hurry,
there?
Mr. B. I can
Captain
see
Planet.
the angels dancing.
Hello.
Hurry, hurry, Mr. Bubbles.
I can barely hear you, bro. Oh god, it's fire!
Up, Mr. B. No time to wait.
That might be plenty for the
Hello.
struts and pencil pushes.
How are you, sir?
I want a slice.
How goes the shocking of the biologicals?
They are being thoroughly shocked.
Fontaine is nearby.
Good, let
You
them
are reaching
suffer.
close now.
Shreep's got an augment where if somebody smacks him, he lets off a big static discharge.
It has fucked me in the ass a few times, though.
Oopsie whoopsie.
There! You must use the needle of the river sister to drain Fontaine of his atoms.
Captain Planet said my internet is so shit RN. You guys sound like
Fontaine
robots
waits
for me.
above.
I'm sorry, bro.
There will be no going back from here. Make sure you are ready to take this for God.
It's been like that for the past couple days.
There you go. I hear you talking.
Sounds okay to me.
Captain Planet said it's been like that for the past couple days. Captain Planet said I want to scream at dog.
Okay. Alright, time to save because this is, I think, the final level. Yeah, I am on the final level. Fontaine!
Captain Planet said on a lighter note, looks like one of my anime movies is in the mail.
I remember when me and the crowd put you in that sub. You were no more than 2. You were my ace in the hole. But you were also the closest thing I ever had to a son. And that's why this hurts. Betrayal, kid. Life ain't strictly business.
So I've basically been watching downloaded videos and playing Sims.
Harder to download stuff. Oh man, Fontaine is looking absolutely insane.
See that, Dad?
This looks like the final boss if I remember.
It is the final boss.
Are you fighting Dr. Manhattan?
Yes! Red Manhattan. The Russian
Roid
Manhattan.
Rage Manhattan.
Roided up Manhattan, yeah, you're right.
The smartest man. I am not afraid of the smartest.
You think I'm alone in this world? I got more than enough moms to watch my back while
I
I
will beat
recharge.
the shit out of the smartest man. I will throw the sun at him.
Look what you're doing to beat him.
He's no bump!
I don't use mystical powers. Just my fists.
My fistical power. Exactly. Fist is the most versatile spell.
It's fire! You mighty fuck!
Use it sexually if you really want to.
Cast the spell.
It's time to shoot the beams. It's just like rock, paper, scissors. Paper covers rock, scissors cuts paper, bees sting Nicolas Cage. You know, just simple logic.
I stab you!
Rock, precious paper, rock, precious scissors.
Exactly.
I have a question.
Go on.
Do you have telekinesis? High level telekinesis?
Yes, I know. I just have regular.
Okay, when he casts Shadow Ball.
I can throw a grenade at it.
You suck the atom out of the madam.
I had you built. I sent you topside. I called you back, showed you what you was capable of. Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up and had tattooed inside your head. Now if you don't call that family, I know what is. And now,
Get him, tiny little girl.
Baby stabbing man.
A man listens. A slave directs your ship.
Stab, stab, stab.
I just changed the audio to them like, yay, cheering for it, get his eyes.
No sister save
Just
me.
happily cheering.
They offered you
Oh,
this
so
city.
you went the good guy approach.
John Freeman, saver of humans, said, "What did Doggo do?"
That's okay,
Oh, he
you
did
little
nothing.
little
And you
bug-eyed creep.
refused it.
Oh, he did
What did
nothing.
you do instead?
I just want to scream at him. I doubt my
What I've come to
frustration.
expect of you. You saved them. You gave them the one
You
thing
saved
that
the
was
babies.
stolen from them. A
Now you would
chance.
become one.
A chance to learn,
Da, da,
to find love,
da, da.
BioShock 1
to live.
BioShock 1 will always have a place for the
And
introduction.
in the end, what
But
was your
2
reward?
will always be my favorite.
You never said, but I think I know.
It's just like the introduction
A
of the
family.
Big Daddies in 1 made me go, oh, I want to be that. And the fact that you are, technically you are 1 for a short while, as I think a Rosie model?
Huh.
In BioShock 1? No, wait. Was it 1? Yeah, BioShock 1 where you were escorting the little girl.
Yeah, BioShock 1 is the one where you do this.
Yeah, as in a Big Daddy suit.
Yep, that's what I did.
That little taste was good, but then 2 showed up, and I went,
2 minutes allowed you to use a plasmid and a gun.
exactly. And if you get the right plasmids, you can negate fall damage, but also jump down and crush people.
Ooh.
I swear I spent too much time like upgrading the lessen fall damage and then
Museum.
purposefully leading people to a place where I could just drop down.
I'm gonna see what the fuck the museum is about. Welcome to the museum of orphaned concepts, a guided tour of ideas that rational games discarded or reworked heavily.
I love when games do this.
This is
Anybody
what they
remember
were originally
the?
gonna be designed like?
Ah,
They were basically. This is the concept that they added into the second game.
yeah. Anybody remember the Insomniac Museum from the Ratchet and Clank games?
No, I've never been to that one. And then there's the fucking double minigun.
Holy
I've
shit.
never seen that one. This is what the gatherers were gonna
Welcome
be.
to the circus of value.
Oh man. Yeah, the slugs are kind of horrifying.
Yeah, right. Let's see what this says.
What do you think they would
Hard to
taste
imagine
like
that
if
the
you cooked
creatures
them?
whose job was to reclaim Adam's corpse around Rapture was the earliest iteration of the idea behind the Little Sister. Since the Gathering generation had absolutely no sympathy from players, the teams experimented with the concept for featuring a number of animals, including the infamous dog in a wheelchair.
Dog in a wheelchair.
Ensure humanoid. Finally, a concept sketch of the deformed child inspired the Eureka moment responsible for the Little Sisters. Which one's the dog in the wheelchair?
Oh, none of these are. They're just showing the original concept.
It's a big slow pro foam. Rational's eternal name for the prototype Big Daddy variant, who mauled players with an enormous hook and fired iron bearings from a barrel, stood from a small projectile fucked up melee. He survived long enough to become a fully functional AI, but the team eventually cut him to focus on polishing the other Big Daddy types. This model later appeared in BioShock 2 as Rumbler, throwing miniature turrets instead of cannonballs. Yup! Exhibit early bouncer.
Captain Planet said I love 2 for the story and main character.
This original
Captain
model.
Planet said but I always like 1's guns better.
Yeah, the guns were better in the first game. Alright, drill at the end of each arm. The Big Daddies were envisioned as the boulders of Rapture, with weapons modified with tools they would have used in its construction. When the Gatherers were reimagined as Little Sisters, one of the bouncers' drills was changed to a glove's hand so the two characters could interact with each other. Okay. Start on this end. Waters, ranges. Let's see what this is.
Captain Planet said they felt like they actually caused impacts when you shoot someone.
Gee.
The first splicer that Irrational created for BioShock, Stitchy, was used in many early concept demos and was fully functional in-game with kinematics, hit reactions, and voiceover. It took as long to realize he wasn't a good model, says the lead artist Sean Robertson. This is probably the worst abortion that Irrational has ever made.
I love that. Wait, take another look at it.
What?
It's Stitchy. I just want to see a closer look. Oh my god.
He's got like his guts, his intestine kind of coming in out there.
Yeah.
Let's see what this one is. Early splicer concept art. These are some of the first concept sketches to show BioShock's enemies moving in or more human-like direction. Artists coupled with the approach with the idea that Adam deformed the body in a way that related to its intended function. For instance, a giant grotesque arm in a melee enemy. Huh. Exhibit early concept. There are some of the first concept sketches showed BioShock enemies having a more human-like direction. You know, an idea. Adam deformed body in a way.
Oh, it's the same text?
Yeah, same text, but different design choice. Oh, God.
Wow. That looks a little bit Doom-like.
Yeah, right? Pre-yam hand. Before solidifying the function around Adam, Irrational experimented with the idea of being an external injection substance. Here, you can see us playing around with Adam being mechanical. The injected, said lead artist Robert. So this splasher gets values of it in his belt. This model that was created by never made into the game in any form. Yeah, that's Adam's right. Okay, he can't just it has Adam everywhere.
Man.
Okay, I like this design right here.
That's pretty cool.
Rifleman. Moving from grotesque to human was a slow process. While early concepts of the melee enemies growing monstrous arms, the team had trouble conveying how someone who had spliced to become a marksman would appear. Yeah, that would be difficult. Especially since you can't just grow bigger eyes or some shit.
Oh, maybe just put eyes in different places on his body.
That would have been a good idea, but that wouldn't work for marksman because that would make it harder to fucking see where you're aiming at. You'll just have to close multiple eyes.
Maybe, but I mean, you know, it's kind of a cartoon, so it'd still get the idea across.
Yep. Oh, this one became the other Big Daddy for part 2.
Ah, man.
These are early concepts for Rosie type Big Daddy, who, like the Bouncer, was envisioned as a construction worker who had been repurposed to protect for the Gatherers. Big Daddy comes. Oh wait, no, it's not. It looks like it though.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Woohoo, even
Protector
more.
concept are the big baddies, originally called protectors, were envisioned as the dive suit construction workers retasked with the defensive atom gatherers. They used construction tools or improvised weapons that looked like they had been found in the seafloor. From left to right are early concepts for melee range and slow protection protectors. Range.
I like that one with the tentacles coming out of the suit.
Right? It's a good fucking design.
That's, oh man.
Okay, this is like the worst design one.
Oh, it's a vibe though.
It is a vibe though. Worst design for this game, great design outside of it. What is this?
Oh, big boy. Got like a weather vane sticking out of him or something.
But
Creep looking.
Grenadier Splicer. So they made the big guys into normal people. The Grey Elephantine Splicer was an early Grenadier from the same period of development as Stitchy and Hooker. Oh, his name Hooker. It was a guy who spliced to carry around giant grenades and throw them at you, says lead artist Sean Roberts. So the model was built in texture but never animated. Oof. Okay, I like this. I always love environmental design. The location depicted here was built for the Vision demo of BioShock, a small level demonstration of all the key elements of the game, such as Big Daddies and Jethers. Hey, look, more. Oh god, there's like people drowning. This area appears in Neptune's bounty level of BioShock, but the bodies floating in the ocean were cut late in development when the rest and their cast shadows proved to distract from the action in the room. That would be distracting.
But it would have been so cool.
It would have. I'm guessing this is a female.
Huh.
You can tell by the waist to tit ratio. Yeah.
Yep.
Titties. And
oh, the hooker.
Literally a hooker. Created around the safety weapon choice concept evolved from into the spider splicer when it was decided that certain models could fill any behavior role in the hooker model. Later became the Baby Jane Splicer. Baby Jane Splicer. I didn't see that in the game, or don't remember seeing any of them. Unless that's Baby Jane. Oh, look, here's this. Big Daddy concept art. This is an early concept depiction of Big Daddy bursting.
Captain Planet said bioshock.fandom.com.
Oh! Oh, that's right. They did name their models. That's right. That's fucking right. That's right. Baby Jane is a model name. Is a specific model name that they have appeared throughout the game. I forgot about that. So I have seen Baby Janes. They're just fucking everywhere. The training grounds are but a rogue Big Daddy the player with then encountered him at the end of the level. Let's see here. Subway. This is a concept sketch depicting what would later become Submarine Bay, an area which hosted an important scene for Atlas. Which, you know, exploded. The Fleet Hall, I thought this was a Fleet Hall. I was like, this has to be the Santa Cohen's area. The early concept for Santa Cohen's Fleet Hall was crafted after level building had begun. When the designer found they were having difficulty conceptualizing the theater space, it was one of the earliest spaces built for BioShock, and many of the assets used in this museum came from that area. Huh! Interesting. Interesting. I was not expecting there to be fucking text up here. Looks like
cool.
I'm going to be looking at that too. Hanging sea life, not as much as a cut concept as an Easter egg for observant museum visitors. These sea creatures can be seen swimming past the player's view during the bathysphere ride down the Rapture BioShock opening scene. That's interesting that they did that. Oh, this is Atlas right here. the idea that this is Ayn Rand's ode is Ayn Rand and Atlas Shrugged and all that. Iconic rapture concept. This was the first image that really captured all the visual elements of the elements that made BioShock BioShock. A large view of the ocean, the aquatic lighting scene, and the elegant art deco design elements. Without this image, BioShock would have been a radically different beast. What would it fucking been? I'm now curious what that would have been like. Hello, lobster. No, he's just a
rock lobster.
No, he's got a big old fat hand.
Oh, he jacked off too much.
He's a coomer. Exhibit Yam Hand model. The correct character derisively called the Yam Hand. Around Irrational Games was a poster child of the conceptual phase that preceded the decision to go with human enemies. I'd point out the drawings model, says lead artist. You can see the top one got built, but the other two informed the design as well. As we turned towards humanoids, Scooby Monster got goofier and less scary.
Yam Hand.
What the fuck are these? This is some horror shit right here.
I like them.
Fucker.
Oh, I really like that. It's like a head crab.
Oh, this is where I'm guessing that they were trying to do with the sea slugs.
Yeah.
Early creature concept. These were some of the earliest pieces done for BioShock from back when the Rational was still working on Swap 4. I haven't played that game. I know it's usually on sale, gold on GOG. We're gonna Swap 4. The only concrete ideas at that point were an undersea city and biological experimentation. So early concept focus on those themes. Ooh. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, that's kind of. I'm guessing they use a monkey as for this one.
Yeah. It's like a little bit monkey, a little bit bat, and a little bit naked mole rat.
Yeah, you're under the sea, so it's probably dark as shit. So they evolved to have fucking no eyes. Slime from sea slug, blood on inside of glass ports, tarnished brass. Early big.
Oh, they were very mechanical looking.
This was the fourth project Tector concept originally created with an organic slug attached to it. A model was started but never completed as the team narrowed their focus to 3 and finally just 2 Big Daddy types. I still like this as a protector, says artist Rob Waters. We started modeling and I really pushed to get it in, even as just a static model on the floor, but it never made it. Oof. He really wanted this guy to go in. Look, he got fucking hook hands!
It's so cool.
Look at this guy. Oh, they didn't even model his fucking weapon shit on that one. They did on that one. This is what he was going to look like. Exhibit missing link model. The character is essentially the missing link between the grotesque early design and the human spiders that appeared in BioShock. This is the last bad model we did before moving on to what actually went into the shipping game, says lead artist Sean Robertson. After playing with him for a while, it just said, why do we use humans instead? I almost thought of this as Scooby-Doo monsters because they were too inhuman to evoke empathy. Their goal was to make this empathetic. Ooh.
Yep.
Iconic rapture concepts. This was one of the several paintings that tried to portray the most important elements of rapture at once. These images would help define the ruined underwater art deco aesthetic that the team was attempting to capture. Like, there's a fucking corpse right there, and all kind of shit. Yeah, I can do this. Basically, if you look in this direction, they tell you everything about what you're doing. Ooh, I didn't look at that one. At least I don't think I did. Yeah, I didn't look at this at all. Forest concept art. Oh, this is for the fucking forest. Underwater forest.
Oh.
Try to envision what the underwater city would actually function in this early concept work of Rapture. One idea imagined a thick forest for the purpose of oxygen exchange soon. Oh, excuse me. Seen here with an observation catwalk. Oh, Jesus Christ. Running around the edge, the concept of using trees for oxygen exchange made it into the final game in the Arcadia level. That was a fun level.
Nice.
Yeah, this game was a lot of fun when I first played it. Surprised me even made a museum. Kinda glad they did, though. It's interesting what they went from to what they did now. As well as things that it was like, oh shit, you made it in here type reaction to it. Well, that's it. Thanks for coming, y'all.
Hey, thanks for streaming, dude.